Hello, I wanted to talk about dementia and Alzheimer's because I've been a carer for many years and I'm currently working as a support worker with mental health clients. And my first person I met with dementia, my instincts told me, I'd had no training with people with dementia, was to not argue with them, just to go along with what they were saying. My instincts told me to do that. Then, as I did more training as a carer, we did dementia training, and of course that is mentioned, and being respectful and compassionate and kind. But sadly, over the years, I've watched many people treat their loved ones with no respect or a lack of respect on these occasions, and their friends doing the same. I used to go to this lovely lady called Maureen. She lived on her own and she had dementia. She didn't go wandering off or anything. One day I was there and this neighbour knocked on the house, and all the people that knew her and knocked on her door knew she had dementia. And I was making her tea and I could hear this arguing going on in the hallway. And I went out into the hallway and I saw this neighbour, younger than my client, who was arguing with her and telling this lady with dementia that she was wrong. And I said, "Oh, hello." I said, "What's going on?" So she said, "Oh, well," and the name of my client. She said that so-and-so lives down the road and they don't. They moved out years ago. I said, okay. I said, well, she's got dementia. And then it sort of, rattled something in the woman's mind. And she, oh, yes. And I thought, I don't actually know why she knocked on the door because all I could hear was arguing. So she was affecting my client by making my client feel that she was, pointing out that she was getting things wrong. Pointing out she was getting the things wrong and being unkind about it and shouting at, raising her voice about it to her. Well, surely everybody knows that people with dementia and Alzheimer's, one of the main factors is that they forget things. So you should never have a go at people who are suffering with these illnesses because they've got something wrong or they've forgotten something. And this has carried on over the years. I've met people who have had a go at their family members because they can't remember their birthday. They quiz them. What day is your birthday? What year were you born? And this is when the person has Alzheimer's for years. And that can, I believe that to talk to your loved one like that, testing them to see if they can remember their birthday when they've already got Alzheimer's or dementia is actually cruel. Because it's going to make that person with dementia or Alzheimer's feel that they're nothing, that their mind has gone. It will make them very sad, insecure, anxious. So relatives and friends of people with these problems can actually make them worse. I've witnessed someone arguing with a lady who loves films, DVDs. She forgets to put the DVDs back in the boxes, and then she thinks someone else has done it. And a person was arguing with her while I was helping her sort out her CDs. I'd said to the lady, it doesn't matter, we'll sort them out, doesn't matter who did it. But then somebody else came in the room and decided to tell this lady, "You did it. It's you who did it. Who do you think did it? You did it." And I thought, how wicked. Why have a go at someone because they have got the client's CDs, their DVDs and CDs. It doesn't matter. No one should have a go at someone with Alzheimer's dementia because they've forgotten to put them back in their boxes and they think somebody else has done it. To do that is really unkind. We know they've done it, don't we? But you don't have a go at them about it. It's particularly wicked and cruel. And I've also witnessed family members having a go at their relative or loved one or friend when they're having a good day. And so then they have a go at them because they're what we might call their normal self. So then they get frustrated with that. They find that frustrating because they're actually having a good day. So then they put them down because they're having a good day. They argue with them and bully them and put them down because they're having a good day. So the client can't actually win, can they? Their family members and friends are annoyed with them when they're forgetting, and they don't seem to be annoyed with them when they're remembering, because they sort of think, Oh, well, if you can remember today, why couldn't you remember yesterday or tomorrow? So there's a lot of wicked, disrespectful, the opposite of respectful, unkind, cruel behaviour going on in people's houses where there is a person with dementia and anxiety, Alzheimer's, and this has got to stop. People, I don't know what you do. You make booklets, do you? The NHS make booklets about how you talk to your client, your family member, your loved one with Alzheimer's. They haven't forgotten your name or your date of birth, or if they're married to you, or if you're their child, to hurt you. But your comments to these people with Alzheimer's and dementia could really, really hurt them, because a lot of people with these problems suffer with depression. And no wonder, because their world is changing and everyone around them seems to be angry, don't they? Having a go at them, because I've witnessed this a lot, where people are irritated and angry with their loved one, as if they're doing it on purpose. And the way you should always treat all human beings is with respect. And that's what's gone a lot in society. And I'm disgusted with that, To treat someone who's not well in their mind in such an unkind, cruel way by, like I said, pointing out that, oh, you don't know when your birthday is. Well, why would you even ask the person that who's had Alzheimer's for at least 5 years? Their birth date doesn't actually matter, does it? I don't remember being born, so to me, it's not that important, is it? I don't remember coming into this world, so my birth date, in theory, is more remembered by your parents, isn't it? I know we know when our birthday is, but in the big scheme of life, it's not that important, is it? And you shouldn't get angry at your loved one because they can't remember. So, if you have someone in your life with dementia or Alzheimer's, please treat them with kindness and compassion. Don't get irritated by their not knowing because they can't remember. Always show them respect. And if it's annoyed you, their lack of, remembering who you are, or your birthday, or their birthday, or where they live, if it's really, really annoyed you, it's really something to do with you. Something stirred something in you, hasn't it? You should never take that out on someone who's ill. There's no reason to do that at all. And to do that is particularly wicked. So please all treat your loved ones who are ill with respect. And this is a growing problem, and I feel it's going to get bigger, this problem with memory. There are things you can do, isn't there? Natural things you can help with it. Taking using coconut oil and those things to put the good fats back in your brain. There's a lot out there that you can do naturally, and that's the beauty of the internet. You can find out things, can't you, and try things yourself. But never. What you can do for your loved one who's got this problem is look up natural ways to help your loved one. What can you do that's natural, that's not going to harm them? And like I said, always treat them as you would want to be treated yourself, because you could also end up with that problem one day, couldn't you? And you want more people to treat you unkindly. Well, thank you all for listening. I'm a great believer in Jesus and God. And remember, if you believe, they're listening. So you don't want to be condemned for what you've done, do you? Showing people no respect and being unkind to them. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.